Hello people, so today we saw only DailyQuestion, that is 632 smallest range covering elements from KLS, and in this we'll be having KLS of sorted integers in non-decreasing order, and we have to find the smallest range that includes at least one number from each of the KLS, and we define the range A of B, A comma B is smaller than range A, C comma D if B minus A is less than D minus C, or A is less than C if B minus A is equal to D minus C. So for example, let's say we are having this matrix nums, and our output comes out to 20 comma 24. So basically how it comes out that we have to pick at least we have to return a range which in which there is a one element which is present in each of the lists. Okay, for example, if this is the range, so we are having 24 from the first list, then we are having 20 from the second list, and then we are having 22 from the third list. So this particular range can accommodate at least one element from each of the lists. Okay, so for this we'll be needing to use a queue of integer array, basically a priority queue, not a queue. Let's call it pq, so that is equal to new priority queue, and we'll be sorting this queue on the basis of its first element, so a0 minus b0. Okay, now let's have a certain variable, so let's have maximum, so that will be equal to the minimum value, teacher dot min underscore value, and the minimum value of our range can be 0, so range start, that's equal to 0, and the range end can be the maximum value, so that is equal to integer dot max underscore value. Okay, so now let's add all the nums into the heap, or the min heap, let's say. So for int I equal to 0, I less than the size of the nums dot size I plus plus, and in this we'll be adding that pq dot add a new int of nums dot get I dot get zeroth element, uh, yeah, starting from the very first, the ith row and the column which is 1, 0. Okay, and let's update the maximum value as well, so max will be equal to maximum of max comma this particular thing. So yeah, okay, now we'll have to like write a while loop to find the range. So while our size of the uh, nums dot size is equal to the size of priority queue, pq dot size. Okay, firstly let's have the current data which we are having, so that will be equal to pq dot poll, and then we'll be having the minimum value as current rows 0th element, comma the row number, that will be equal to current 1, and column that will be equal to current 2. Okay, now we'll be having to follow this thing, which is like range a and b smaller than the range c and d. If this is true, so this is what we have to check, that if max minus min is less than range end minus range start, so in this case we need to update the range end, so that will be equal to maximum value, and range start, that will be equal to the minimum value. Okay, and next we need to update is that if column plus 1 is less than nums dot get row dot size, so we can accommodate a new element as well. That means we are still not at the last column, so int next uh, that will be equal to nums dot get element from the current row dot get column plus 1th element. Okay, and now we'll be doing a pq dot add of new int, and this will be adding the next value, the same row and the column plus 1. Okay, and again I'll be updating my max as the maximum of my current max, and next at the end I'll just return a new integer array from range start to range Right, okay, now let's give it a run. Yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it. And it works probably fine as well. Okay, so this is what we did. Thank you for watching.